Five, four, three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Fallen Pumpkin here. Viper already coming in on Twitch. Guys, how we doing? How we doing? I got a bit of... Right? Come here, kitty. Anyway, as the mascot gets ready to join us, yeah, I got a little bit of rest. I'm still feeling really sick, but I wanted to finish off the marathon today of trying to, I'm streaming as long as I'm awake. And then I sleep, and then I get up and I stream. That's the marathon we've been doing this weekend. And let me grab my cat. Or she's going to just sit here meowing at us. But, yeah. Guys, we're live. We're back. We're back. Got to get a membership again. Time to save up. A membership to what, Devin? Like a gym? Or are you talking about the servers? Remember, you can play for free. You just had to fill out the whitelist application. And remember, I tell everybody, if you get access to the servers from becoming a sub or a gifted sub, always make sure you then fill out the whitelist application so that you don't lose access when your sub ends, right? So, guys, we're going to play some Vault Hunters. I did a little bit more work while we were getting ready. It took me a minute, guys. My OBS basically broke from... Some people know we did a enhanced broadcast stream earlier today. I had to revert a bunch of stuff, and basically my OBS blew up. I had to fix my OBS before we could go live today. It was a big mess. Here, one second. I'm gonna fix my mic. There we go. I was gonna say something was weird about its location and whatnot. But guys, we got a new vault key to fill out, but we have one that's ready. I want to grab bounties and go here. It is a submit, but I don't really like the rewards. Hunt the runes. A lot of vault diamonds. Honestly, I feel like we might do that. Hunt the runes. And then hopefully maybe we could find a black chromatic reward. Or, submit diamonds for 12 and knowledge essence. We'll do that because we got those diamond caves, right? So we should have plenty of diamonds. I'm still getting quartz. Nice. Excuse me. Yeah, we should have plenty of diamonds. Guys, I'm tired of being sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting real tired of it. Let's claim that, and then let's get another quest going here. Oh, we could do double hunt the runes. Double hunt the runes. There we go. I think that'd be a fun little go. Okay, kitty, you either lay down or you're off my lap. It's one or the other. Yeah, let's come over here. We'll dump all of our items. And I think we're not going to make any tools yet. I think we're basically just going to run the crystal we have after turning it into a hunt the runes. Yo, Deathbasher coming in. Deathbasher is coming in at the end of the marathon to see me all worn out. Guys was like, I need to take my cold medicine. Almost forgot. Dude, Q, how you doing? Hey guys, for those who don't know, we've been streaming all weekend. And this is the final section of the stream. We're hopefully going to go for at least 3 hours. That's the goal. and we'll see how it goes. Oh, so you got me sick? Definitely not my kids. Hey, my kid got me sick. All right. But we got a hydrate redemption from Devin, everybody. Drink water. Aren't kids amazing? Right? Aren't the parents who send their kids to school sick amazing? Oh, and posture check. People always got to do those. They always do them together. I need to change the timer. But check your posture, drink your water. Guys, we're going to dive into some Vault Hunters. I just remembered though, I actually needed to fix a permission on the Alderman server, but maybe we'll do that after the vault. Yeah, they get us sick, right? Guys, I need to fix a permission to let people look at their Pokemon or something like that. Ooh. But the thing is, oh, there's a knowledge star for how much? 79, but there's also a hostile mob egg. Wow, that's really good. Hold on, guys. The thing about it is I would need, or how do I put this? I was thinking I would show you guys how I do permission nodes with FTB ranks. For those who don't know, FTB ranks is like the equivalent of, or FTB essentials is the equivalent of the plugin essentials, but for modded. But Q, what are you up to today? I saw you helping Cheese earlier this morning. I hopped in the Discord, right? But what have you been up to today? Oh gosh, guys, I was looking for something important. It's a good thing it's not the button to save the world, because I can't find it. That memory is gone. Rune. Hunt the rune. Hunt the rune. Solve the executioner. Hunt the runes. Hunt the runes. So we just need one of our blank seals and a sword, and we'll be good. We got to beat 2 of these, or well, we have to beat 1, but if we lose, we'll have to go again for it. Okay, executioner. I don't think we need to add anything else to the vault. I think that's gonna be pretty good for now, because these ones are already as hard as it is, and our lion now has double companion challenge. So make sure we bring the lion with us, and let's get going here. Let's get going here, guys. Are the streams coming in good everywhere? It's looking like it. I meant to be recording, but meh. Right? Let's try. If I record, how does our encoding go? Let me take a look. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's not fine. Yeah, we got some encoding lag. I stopped the recording. I stopped the recording. I stopped it. Come back. Come on, dude. There we go. We should be back, guys. The recording settings are wrong. I'll worry about those later. Silgamon says, you were talking to him earlier today about moving the Pokemon DB to another DB, and I was just wondering what that was that for poor performance reasons or different reasons? So when it's in the JSON format, it's part of the server files, okay? And being that it's on JSON, only that server can access that localized Cobblemon data, right? If I want to do my thing of having tournaments on other servers and having the Cobblemon available on different servers, I need to have it on a Mongo database instead of as individual JSON files, so that the server can access whatever, no matter the server can access that user's Cobblemon data. That'll allow us to have a void server with the Pokemon Arena to do tournaments not on the main server for lag purposes. So it's purely just for cross-server data access is why I'm going to change the database. Did you mention me? I did, Q. I was saying, what were you up to today after helping Cheese? I was just asking what you were up to. Yeah, that's why. That's why I was changing that. Guys, why does my scene transition keep resetting to 1,000 milliseconds? It's infuriating. How do I get it to save? I don't know. We'll see if that works. I gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping the script works well to convert it. I wish I had started the server with already saving to a database, right? But the problem was I'm completely new to attaching processes to Minecraft Java servers. I've never attached a database like Mongo. MongoDB has to be attached to the Java process when you launch the server. I've never done that. I was really nervous. I was like a day behind on launching the server, so I threw it up on the default format, and I'm hoping I can do the conversion without too much difficulty. After I helped Cheese a bit, I played some Ark Raiders, and then the missus and I had a double date. Very nice. Yeah, guys, like I was saying, we're going to play some Vault Hunters. We're going to fix some permissions on some of the servers, and then we might play some WoW if I have the energy. We got some big stuff going on in WoW, but that's going to be way later if we make it to 3 hours, which, honestly, I don't know if we're going to make it to 3 hours. Okay, but here we go. We got double Hunt the Runes. This has been hit or miss for us. We lose some, we win some with this one. We hit some, we lose some with this one. Yeah, Q. So for some reason, the TBC Classic Anniversary is popping off right now in preparation. So many people are like running Battlegrounds and stuff. It's insane. Trying to get their gear, and I'm going to be playing with my cousin when TBC goes live, which... Oh, shoot. Is it already? Is it this Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? And then Midnight Beta, or the Midnight Pre-Patch is out, so... There's a lot to do, and I've been behind. I've only been playing Minecraft for 2 months. For 2 months, guys. All right. Here we go. First room is this guy again. We are not fighting him. He one-shots us. Yeah, we're going to pass on that. If anything, I want to find the Rock Golem guy again. We've only beaten one Hunt the Runes. One Hunt the Runes. But I think we could do it. Our mana regen is definitely worse. Our mana regen's definitely worse, but it's manageable. It's manageable. I really think we should have kept the killing mobs grants mana regen. We should have kept it. That's my bad. Got to make a gaming schedule, right? Stupid TNT. Yeah, I didn't know there was TNT in there. But yeah, it's just because I've been focusing on the growth and whatnot of the channel, and I know most of my viewers are here for Minecraft. But since we're starting out the FPK Live system of after Minecraft streams, after whatever streams going on, we then just kind of do server stuff and play other games, I think it's going to go really well. I really do. Are we still blacklisting runes? Yes. But I don't think we did that on here. Yeah, here we go. So block runes. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was like, why is there no runes in our inventory? But guys, what's everyone's plans tonight? Anybody just gaming, just relaxing? We're kind of having a server admin chill zone right now, and people can come in and Q&A if they want. Ask me anything about the servers I host or anything about FPK, whatever you want. Just a chat and hang out. Grinding on the Mons. Nice. Chill night before work week. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Guys, did we get this corner? Well, that was the TNT room. Yeah, we're good. We got a couple runes. We got a couple runes. Or really just one rune. But it is a health damage ability haste. For an unidentified wand. I don't know how I feel about that. I think we're going to go till there's 10 minutes left. To fight the boss. I'm always nervous. I don't know how much time I truly need. For bosses. Yeah, our mana is not going to be good for the boss. This is not good. We'll have to figure something else out. Maybe lightning strikes. Lightning and sword for the boss might work. Is that all the loot there? Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, I don't feel like going upper. I'm not an upper kind of guy. Let's, oh wait, is that living or wooden? It's living. Okay, I am now suddenly an upper guy. Yeah, our pet gives extra living chests. So if we see them, we got to do them, you know? What made you start streaming? I would say I started streaming because I thought Justin TV was really cool. Back when Twitch was Justin TV. I always wanted to be a content creator. I literally started out as a teen, like a 12-year-old or 13-year-old. I was making claymation videos with one of my friends, and I'd make stop motion videos. I've always enjoyed making content because I was a terminally online kid, even back in the day. And so, sorry, I'm kind of focused for a second. I was kind of getting my butt kicked. And so because of that, I was, you know, I watched the growth of YouTube. I watched a bunch of creators rise up, and I switched to live streaming because I was like, wow, that's really cool. You don't have to sit there and edit. You don't have to do anything. You can just hang out with people. And I was really lonely, right? And so I really liked the idea of chatting with people, of feeling like I was playing a game with others. And so that was my big, I thought Justin TV was cool, and I wanted to feel like I was playing games with people. And from the beginning, I've always been able to commentate. Always. It's always been second nature for me. And so I have no problem if it's a recording or if it's live, sitting here speaking, you know? I never get lost in terms of, I always have something to say. Let's come down here. Okay, we got a tank, assassins. Those guys. I feel like there was more assassins to spawn. Am I wrong? Oh, I can't get my dash off. I didn't have the mana. I still don't. That was scary. That was scary, guys. Yeah, the new gear is struggling mana-wise. Oh, wow, that's cool. How do you balance family, streaming, and managing servers? I don't. No, I just have an amazing wife. An amazing wife. Delta coming in. Hey, yo. Oh, in personal life in general, I don't have much of a life. Being disabled, I don't really do much, guys. to where when I'm live, this is when I'm awake, and then I'll spend time with my wife and son when I can, because I get easily overwhelmed physically, in the physical sense. Hold on, gems. I don't know how to put this. Guys, I really don't do good socially or with people. I actually use streaming as a form of therapy to try to get better at it. But I seriously struggle having people around me because of my schizophrenia. And so I'm not around my wife and son anywhere near as much as I wish I could be. But I do what I can. And the downside is my sleep is so messed up. A lot of the time I'm up during the night and then asleep during the day, or whatever random amounts. But my wife, she's amazing. She's the primary caregiver for our son, no doubt. And I couldn't do it without her. And that's pretty much how that works. I'm in a very unique situation, Q. That's how I'd put it. I have nothing on my hands but school, servers, family, and streaming. That's all I do. Otherwise, it's just health and health issues. And so this is kind of my escape. Everyone is unique? Yeah. I wish I had an answer for everybody, you know, of like, yeah, if you do this, if you do X, Y, or Z, you can stream as much or do servers, and it's like, no, it's all unique to your personal situation. I wish I was and could spend more time with my son and wife. And it's like, well, it's because I'm reading a book. I'm not talking to someone, per se. That was deep, man. I appreciate the honesty and transparency you have for your community. Oh, yeah. Because I hate... there's one thing that's really hard for me, of how much I hate drama and stuff. I do not like, or I can't have where I feel like I'm hiding something, or where people find something out and they feel like they have something over me. So I'm really big on being blunt. I got that back in the army. I prefer of just telling it how it is. Here's what's up. And that's just how I am. Stream is lagging, I think. Yeah, it had a little lag skip. It had a little lag skip there, guys. Are we good? Are we good? Are we live everywhere? Oh, I just said I understand about making music. That's all I said. And then I was just pointing out that I'm a very blunt person. I got that from the army. Because you have to remember, guys, I was not like this. I became disabled. I was a very functional, top of the line young adult. You know, I had everything going for me. I had my dream job in IT at an incredibly young age. I was doing great in the army. I was even on my way towards going to basic leadership camp or warrior leadership course, whatever, for to get my E5 promotion to become a sergeant. I was a very go-getter, get things done guy. And so I've had to learn how to change. I know what it's like to be able to handle things, and now I know what it's like to not be able to handle things. And that gives me a little bit of a unique perspective. And because of that, I'm very blunt. I'm very blunt. I don't feel like hiding stuff. I don't like... I'm just... Hey, it's the truth. I'd rather someone knows the truth and leaves because they don't like it than sits here not knowing the truth. So... that's what's up. Yeah, we've gone... Oh, welcome back. What's up, Larbaco? Yeah, we've gone over it a couple times, Delta. The exact causes are unknown that led to specific situations. Hold on. Why don't we finish this vault, guys? Hold on. I need to kind of focus here for a sec if I'm going to beat this. I'm going to give you the super TLDR because I'm actually already starting to get a little emotional thinking about it and talking about it. I don't really show it on stream in my face or my voice, but it's actually causing me to kind of shut down. And I can feel my mind doing things. But I, quote unquote, lost my life because of... I lost everything. I was fired from my job. Or, well, forced to resign. I was medically discharged from the army. I went through a bankruptcy. I lost my cars because I had 2 cars. Lost my place. Lost everything. Lost the girl I was about to propose to. But, you know, that worked out in the end. Now I got my amazing wife, so. But it all started with migraines. Migraines. That got worse and worse and worse, mimicking stress symptoms. And then near the end of that, as they got worse and worse, something was happening to me mentally, which I now know schizoaffective disorder. I had, the best way to define it is I had a psychotic break that led to an incredibly large overdose with, and guys, trigger alert for serious topics and whatnot. An attempt on my life via medications for depression and whatnot that have has left my mind permanently altered, permanently damaged, you could say, and compounded to make my mental health issues worse in terms of my schizophrenia. And that's the quick TLDR of everything that happened. So, migraines that got so bad, I was transported to emergency rooms of them thinking I was having a stroke. And then hallucinations getting worse and worse. Complete mental deterioration into having mono as well at the same time. And then it all just came crashing down. It all culminated. And I've never been the same since that psychotic break. It actually took me about 2 or 3 years to mentally reach a point to be able to speak again. I could barely communicate. I was very much a zombie. I was always asleep for about 2 to 3 years, and I just lived in my sister's basement. And I was mostly asleep for about 20 hours a day. So that's my story. And there's the once a month telling it. There's the once a month of me telling it. If anyone missed it, they can come back in a month and ask. Yeah. Everything led to my amazing family I have right now. So I wouldn't change any of it for the world, guys. I can't even bear the thought of not having my little Tukers, my son, my amazing wife. I wouldn't change it for anything. Guys, I can't find a good boss. I need a new boss. I don't want to... We're going to lose if we fight the assassin. But I may not have a choice. I think we have to fight the assassin. Sorry if that was a little depressing. I probably should have given more forward notice about the subject I was about to discuss. Again, I'm very blunt, so I don't even think about that. So I sincerely apologize to anybody who feels if I made anybody feel a bit upset inside or triggered anything. Because I know how it is to have those things brought up. So I do apologize of not giving a bigger head start, a bigger heads up. Okay, how many runes do we have to put? We got 6 minutes. Sorry, 1 second, Cross. Guys, I'll catch up on chat, I promise, but I'm about to lose if I don't beat this boss. How many do I need? Minimum runes 5? Oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on. So what happened to you? At least you're still here to host. Yeah. At least you're doing better. Yeah, Devin. I just popped in. Glad you're here with us and doing better. Glad to have you as a friend, bro. Hey, thanks, man. It is me. All good here? Nice. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. I swear, Delta, you've been here so long. Haven't you heard that story a few times now? Or am I crazy? Yep, I'm dead. Like I said, this guy always beats us. Yeah, I don't know how to beat it. I don't know how to beat Boogeyman. So we were going to lose that vault no matter what. Because we tried. We couldn't find another boss, but at least we got a good amount of loot. We'll always take the loot, but we knew as soon as we saw it was Boogeyman that we weren't beating it. And that's just how it goes. Yeah, he does. I don't think I understand it. So if Gimon says, I've never played Vault Hunters, but that fight looks insane. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's got to be a mechanic I'm missing. Like maybe the blood orbs on the ground do something. Maybe there's a way to dodge his assassination jump. I just don't know. And there's not a good way to find out, right? I could check the wiki, but I don't know if the wiki documents all the bosses because it's been so many updates, you know? We could check, though. We could check. Ooh, a new drive. Heck yeah. We'll check here in a second. I even switched to my... Guys, that was with our overpowered shield. If I hadn't swapped to the shield, we would have been one shot. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We carry the shield for that very reason. We just get wrecked. We can beat every other boss we've fought so far, except Boogeyman. Couldn't tell you why. I don't know what it is about him, but he's in our dreams, dude. The Boogeyman. All this is pretty scrap. Let's scrap all this. And I do want to, before we go any further, I do want to look at the wiki. Just to see if there's documentation on that boss. That dude did some damage, yeah. We got Deathbasher redeeming highlight a message. How do you keep up with the same energy and motivation to keep going when content growth dips or gets really low, as if not continuing to stream wouldn't change anything? I decide not to care about the growth. Right? I don't think about seeing the bigger number. I think about making... we have to alt tab. I think about instead making the number I already have more happy they're here. I don't stream to grow my channel. I don't stream to get more subs. It's great that it happens, and I let people know that it happens. But I stream to entertain those that have already found me and are following me. Even if I won't grow more, even if I won't grow, I've already have people following me, you know? Let's hang out with them. That's kind of the mindset I do. But that's not to say I don't struggle with it, Q. I 100% know what you mean. 100%. I do struggle with it. I went a whole year without streaming. But the way I do it now is I just enjoy the thought that I made someone's day a little bit more enjoyable. That's all that matters to me. Even if a video gets 1 view, hopefully that one person enjoyed it, you know? That's my mindset as well. Nice, Devin. Oh, hey, the cow coming in over on Twitch. How you doing? Yeah, man, I think that's the best mindset. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's just how I do it. Because you guys got to remember, I've been doing this for almost 13 years. 13 years. I've been around. I've experienced the feelings. I've been in different sections. And this is just where I am now. Right? So who knows? Maybe it'll change in the future. Maybe it'll change in the future. Of maybe my mindset now, I'll consider it a bad mindset later. I don't know. So I just enjoy the time. That's what I do. I'm gonna put us on my replay mix. No, guys, is there a bitrate issue? Are you talking about on YouTube, Larbaco? Or on Twitch? YouTube or Twitch? Here on Twitch. It's the 6,000. The max bitrate. Guys, is it having artifacting when I move? Is it having artifacting? Let's take a look. I like to look at this stuff. I'll show you guys tips and tricks. So what we're looking for is bad motion compression. That's what it sounds like the issue is. So we're going to come over to my channel and we're going to rewind to when we're in the vault and we're going to put it on. Oh. Why is it in 4K? Something's wrong. Something's wrong with this stream. That enhanced broadcasting's turned off. The rescale's not on. Oh my god. Guys, give me a second. Nobody mentioned how bad the stream was. Nobody told me. I'm not saying anything on it. Yeah, YouTube should be fine. But Twitch is not. It's trying to push 2K to Twitch, not in the beta, with very limited bitrate. It's like dying. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. We're gonna drop live, come back. All right, can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Oh. There we go. 1080p. 1080p. Yeah, but I'm not in 4K on YouTube right now. I'm in 1080 on YouTube because of upload speed issues recently. But either way, YouTube, the 1080p on YouTube is AV1 encoding 10,000 bitrate. So the 1080p over on YouTube is way better than the Twitch 1080p. But it should look better now. Why wasn't Twitch yelling at me about the... That's so weird. That's so weird. Twitch was telling me green across the board, guys. Green across the board. Green my ass, dude. But yeah. Hopefully that fixed it. Hopefully that fixed it. I'm on phone, so you didn't notice. No worries. Hopefully I gotta, let me pull up my stream so I can watch. Yeah, how's the movement, guys? We're looking for artifacting when I move. Compression artifacts. It's when the stream looks blocky during high movement. Oh yeah. Oh, we're butter, dude. Butter. We're good. We're smooth. Okay. That makes me happy. So there is our magma blocks. Then we need gunpowder, seeds, copper. Easy. 3 of these are simply from our farms. Gunpowder, copper. Let's just dump this all. Easy. And the seeds, we'll have to figure out here. Butter. Bread. Smoothie. Yeah, but guys, did I miss any other questions? Again, I really do apologize if I got a little too... I have been told I can be a little insensitive when it comes to dark situations because of when I talk about my past, to where I'll talk about it as if it's normal, but to others they're like, they just, oh my god, bro. Like, and so I apologize if I was a little too forthcoming, but let's move on. Let's move on. I don't choose that, Thiago. I don't choose that. I don't choose that per se. I could push the now that our bitrate stabilized, I can push the YouTube stream to 2K, but I'd have to make a new broadcast, and I don't want to do that. But we need seeds, and I think we have plenty from earlier. We do need to do another Hunt the Runes. But it's rough. We die to the bosses so easily. I almost want to lower my difficulty for the boss. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want to lower my vault difficulty. Because it's a rough time. Guys, where's our netherite hoe? There it is. Come with me. We're going to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Keep up on the crops. Keep up on the crops, right? Oh. How did I do that? Where'd all the sugarcane go? Oh, it's in the... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Pumpkins. That's enough crop harvest. I'm going to use the seeds on... No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's breed some more bees really quick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But guys, once again, we got more people coming in here. How is everybody doing tonight, folks? Are we ready for some fun? I'm hoping to... I want to run some vaults. And then we need to do permissions on one of the servers. Right? And then... guys, we are going to probably play some of the TBC pre-patch or WoW's midnight pre-patch. We'll see. But that's not for like an hour, 2 hours for now. How long have you been playing on this world? Oh, Cross, this world's only like middle of January. I started... Here's why you'd think I'd be playing all the Mons right now, right? You'd think I'd be playing all the Mons. Okay? But no, freaking... They tell us all the Mons, oh, here comes the developer. Yeah, all the Mons is coming out in March. And so I throw up Vault Hunters. 2 days later, they announce, and yeah, all the Mons is launching next week in beta. It was like 2 days later, I found out about that. And then I joined the content creator early access for it. And I was just like, gosh dang it, dude. And so I told people I want to beat Vault Hunters, and then I'll focus all the mons, right? I'm trying to figure out what to do for content style for season 3. I keep flip-flopping each day if I want to do live or post style content, especially for future of my brand. Any suggestions? Yeah, Death Basher. This may not be what you want to hear, okay? This may not be what you want to hear. But this is for people who are debating live streaming or recording. Okay? Don't pick one. I know that goes against all the advice on YouTube. But I'm telling you, don't pick one. Do what you want to do that day, specifically. Do you have the energy to record, or do you have the energy to stream? And just do that. Your viewers just want to have content from you, you know? Don't feel like going live? Try to record. And if you can't record either, then just don't do it that day. You know? It's a hobby. It's not your day job yet. Everyone hopes it becomes that. And if it does, here's what I tell people. By the time it becomes your main source of income or something like that, you've found your groove. You've found what works best for you. So until then, don't burn yourself out. In the past, I've burned myself out where I couldn't decide if I wanted to stream or I wanted to make videos. And I flip-flopped so much. I stressed about it so much. I ended up not doing either. You know? I am a big fan of Vault Hunters. I am. Yeah, what I tell people is if your computer can handle it, record while you stream. Record while you stream, and you don't have to be a big editor. There is plugins. There's a plugin for DaVinci Resolve to cut silence. You just cut out the silence, and there you go. There's a stripped down version of a stream for YouTube. Bam. Premiere, you use the caption software, cut out the silence. Boom. There's a video for YouTube. And then, of course, you can put in more effort. You can try to make it better. You can try to do great from the beginning. Maybe that's your style, you know? I'm just giving you my style. Everyone will find their own groove. Ads are my enemies? Oh no, don't tell me Death Basher just missed that whole speech. Oh no. We just had ads. Guys, you can watch the speech on YouTube. You got a good chunk? Okay. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I didn't notice the ads. But I hope that made sense. I know it goes against conventional advice. I know I'm not a big enough YouTuber that I have nothing to back my advice, right? Other than years of trying to do it. So the advice I'm giving is from the perspective of a failed channel. Well, not failed necessarily. It's not the perspective of someone who's successful. So I'm telling you from the other side of the fence, right? Want a break from the ads? Right? Streaming is best for Delta. Editing is hard. Nice. That's exactly what I do. I have DaVinci Pro, so I use the AI. Yeah, the transcription. It scrolls through, select the parts you like, and put them in your timeline. Yep. It's so much easier to turn streams into normal content now by cutting silence, adding good fades, and then just doing one good pass over and adjusting the cuts. To where I'm tempted to start doing it now, because you guys know me. I used to be an editor. I know how to edit pretty darn good. I just hate doing it. That's why I don't do it. I don't like editing. Purely because I don't have the time. I don't have the time with how limited I am awake. But now that it's so much easier to make those highlights of a stream, I might start doing it. Oh, I've got a tip though for anyone who's thinking of becoming a streamer. I love both styles. I just don't know how much time for both can dedicate to one or the other, to do both, but very little of both to show. Yeah, like I was saying, it's not about being a dedicated streamer or a dedicated video maker. It's just doing a mix of both. No, so I'm also, Thiago, so we have the Fallen VODs channel. We have the VODs channel. I am someone, and this is horrible for channel growth, I bet. This is, once again, this goes against the standard convention. I hate having separate channels. One for VODs, one for main content. It's not my thing. I know it ruins the algorithm. I know it's probably, so don't mimic me here, guys. But everything I do is going to go on this channel. Everything I do. Everything. Yeah, but we have a VODs channel. I can roll through 2 to 3 hours of footage in half an hour with that method. I agree it's not rated for hours. I would much rather just play the game. Yeah. But my wife has come to agree with me, or has told me, I am much more a streamer than a video person. I'm really good at talking, of keeping talking going. Like just talking to you guys. I can sit here and do this the whole time. But there is a tip that I have for everybody. It was the best advice I ever got in a stream. The streamer, it wasn't directed at me. It was a WoW streamer during the original classic vanilla launch for WoW. And he was answering some questions. He was kind of smaller. The chat was a bit dead because everybody was playing. And someone was asking, how does he fill the silence so well? Right? Right? How does he fill the silence so well? And you guys are going to notice this. As soon as I point this out, guys, as soon as I point this out, you guys are going to be aware of it, and it's going to ruin it. I promise. I'm sorry, but I've got to tell you the secret. The secret to filling the silence, guys. Filling the silence here. Say everything twice. Say everything twice. If you need a moment, to think about it, to find the words, repeat what you just said, and repeating it will help you keep going. That single bit of advice has kept me able to stream so much better. You guys will notice it when I pause and I can't find the next sentence. I say it twice. Sometimes it bothers you, but I understand. Yeah, it helps. It helps. Again, it's to help me keep the speech going. Because I promise you, as weird as it sounds, as much as it sounds like it's lag, as much as it might bother someone, it's better than raw silence. In my experience, it's better than raw silence. And here's what I noticed after this. Watch a lot of not as professional public speakers. Watch a lot of streamers. And you'll notice it. You'll notice that they repeat. Oh, I didn't know that, Thiago. It helps people who missed what you said. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, there you go. There's my my tip for if you struggle with filling the silence. Because it's not just, it doesn't just fill the silence, guys. Here's the other thing. It'll help you realize if you said the right thing. Okay? It's did I finish that sentence correctly? Where was I going with this? Etc., etc. Yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. Artillery piece coming in. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, Artillery Piece, to the Twitch channel. Welcome, welcome. Guys, I think I'm just going to run this vault normally, other than we have to make it a Hunt the Guardian. We're going to give Hunt the Guardian one more go. If we fail this one, I'm going to abandon the bounties. I'm going to abandon them. You know, you guys got me. I'm conscientious about it now. I'm trying really hard not to repeat myself. But once you start doing it, I'm warning you, content creators out there, content creators hanging out here in the Q&A session. Once you start doing it, you will never go back. It's so comfortable. It's so comfortable to help you stream. Your brain will do it unconsciously. I mean it. Once you start using it, you'll be better at filling the silence, but it'll be harder for you to stop repeating yourself. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, it definitely helps with slow processing. It definitely helps with that. Testing on a private build for villager worker mods. Nice, nice. Gonna hop off, bro. Have a good stream. Have a good one, Dr. Cross. Thanks for staying for so long. You mean I will repeat things in my sleep? Yeah, you know, but there may be nothing to repeat. Worth the risk. Yeah. But again, guys, take any tips and advice I give with a grain of salt. I'm just barely finding decent success. But granted, that's because of very, very, very long breaks. Very long breaks. This is the most serious I've ever tried to be a content creator, and I'm surprised at the success we're finding. Like, god damn, dude. We're growing faster than I can keep up. The Discord's growing faster than I can keep up. The YouTube channel's growing faster. I used to make videos every 100 milestone, and we've gone up 300 subs in like 4 weeks. It's crazy. Random W. I appreciate it. Is saying so. I could see that. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to lower my difficulty. The vault, I want to lower it, guys. I'm so tired of dying to hunt the guardians, but I want to earn the kill. But I'm not having fun. Thanks for answering my questions and giving tips and advice. I'm off to bed. Good night and have a good rest of stream. Have a good night, Q. I hope you enjoyed my answers. I hope you didn't feel like it was a waste of time. Catch you later, artillery. Welcome and thank you for the follow, artillery. Welcome to the Fallen Gaming channel. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed your light show, and I hope you enjoy your time here. Have a good one. If you gotta head out, have a good night. Have a good night. Never a waste of time, Fallen. Hey, thank you, thank you. W's. Nice, nice. Yeah, all right, guys. I'm gonna keep it on normal. Because it'd feel weird. We've played the game on normal this far, so we'll keep it on normal. If we lose again, we know that our build is just not made for Hunt the Runes. And we'll need to make a tank build specifically for this type of vault. I'm gonna stay lurking. Hey, sounds good, Delta. Appreciate the lurk. Which if you guys ever want, I do have an exclamation mark lurk. Why? 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 Why do you exist? Why? Man, I need a bleeper button. I need a bleeper button, dude. So I can go off on this guy. Probably gonna lurk. Hey, no worries, guys. I'm so mad. I don't even want to. I want to leave. Oh no, he did too many caps. It's only for 15 seconds, Larbaco, I promise. Okay, I gotta keep moving though. I'm so mad. I almost want to just leave the vault. I'm not gonna lie. Delta, this server, Vault Hunters, is supporter only. It's currently the only supporter server. I've been way more generous than I was planning. I ended up every other server right now. Holy crap. That was a lot of mobs. Every other server right now is free to play on with the TPS whitelist. This is the only supporter. It's still part of the chat. It's still part of everything, but it does require you being a supporter. Because you guys got to realize, think about it. I have to pay for all this. And instead of, because subs get instant access, but I've whitelisted for free like 30 plus people instead of asking them to sub. So I've got to have something. But unfortunately, this one didn't turn out to be so popular, but that's all right. That's all right. As long as everyone's having fun. It was really bad timing, guys. I'm telling you, if all the Mons hadn't come out when it did, my vision for Vault Hunters would have worked out. People would be playing with me. I'd be vaulting with others in vault parties. But all the Mons freaking ruined it. Came out at the worst possible time for me. Which I'm fine with because I'm happy it's out. I have big plans for all the Mons with the tournament server and everything. But it kind of killed the Vault Hunters plan. It's in the whitelist FAQ, Devin. In the channel. Whitelist FAQ. Yeah, Delta, just read the whitelist FAQ as well. If you're TPS whitelisted, you're whitelisted on all the servers that aren't supporter only. No, I'm not going to do that one. Yeah, you might have to /verify, but the whitelist is global to all servers. If you're whitelisted on one, you're whitelisted on the others for the TPS system. Which, if anyone's wondering right now, that means if you're whitelisted, you have access to all the mods 10, all the mods 10 light, and all the Mons. It's you get, yeah, there's 3 servers. We just shut down the Stoneblock 4 server because it didn't have enough players, because we're now doing a sunset system instead of seasons. Yeah, I'm not what I don't know if there's gonna be a Vault Hunter 4. War Gods coming in. How you doing, man? No, Devin. The only people that have continuous supporter access are the ones that... Oh, hold on. I need to pay attention. The only people that have permanent access are the ones that pay for the supporter life in the Discord. It's either like 75 or $100. I think it's 75. Because you guys got to realize, I'm very much losing money on doing this until I get enough supporters, because I'm paying off loans on the hardware. So I've got to bring in some income for it. That's why we do the supporter stuff. I wish I could just give people free servers to play on, but when I'm dedicating over 100 hours of my life a month to it, I've got to bring in something, you know? We have the runes. I kind of want to just go fight the boss, but we'll try here to loot a bit more. What does that mean? Sunsets? So it's kind of like if you know about Destiny 2, it's where if there's not enough players over the course of 2 weeks, a server goes offline temporarily rather than ending the season. And then if enough players show interest in playing it, and there hasn't been like some major update, so if enough players show interest, or if I want to go back and play it, the same map will come back online. It's only if there's like a big reason to restart the world, we'll restart the world. But that's the new plan right now. Yeah, one day we'll make profit. I know we will. You guys have been amazing with your support. I can't even begin to express how thankful I am. You guys have been making this possible. If it wasn't for all the supporters, I would not be doing this right now. I would have sold all my stuff. Not gonna lie. It's all the supporters that are making this possible. So huge shout outs, W's, hearts in the chat for all you guys. Thank you so much. What is that? Altar chest. Altar chest. Oh, it's just a chest. I got excited. Yeah, dude, Delta, it's something. You made it possible at that time, you know? So don't ever worry about it. I appreciate any and all support at any time, and that's why I made the TPS system. For those who don't know, we used to just be supporter only after we switched from public. But I felt bad because, like, think about it. Someone has subbed for 14 months, doesn't sub 1 month, and now they can't play on the servers. That didn't sit right with me. That didn't sit well with me. And so I made my TPS system of, okay, instead of supporter only, supporters get early access, like instant access, but anybody can apply for the whitelist. That's why I tell supporters, make sure you apply for the whitelist after you... Make sure you apply for the whitelist after you sub. Because it's an instant approval. You bought your RAM on perfect timing, right? Not quite perfect timing, but much better timing than right now, yeah. If I had bought it a year earlier as well, it would have been a tiny bit cheaper, but I paid probably half of what it costs now for 192 gigs of DDR5 6000 megahertz memory. Or not 6000, 5200. Sorry, 5200 for 192 gigs. I can overclock it to 6000, but it becomes unstable when I'm actually using like over 100 gigs. So I keep it at 5200. I know I'm kind of rambling, so if I'm saying anything that just sounds crazy, just let me know. There we go. Can I get these chests without having to climb up there? Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Ooh, living chests. Can I cross right here, please? Maybe? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's not my main PC. My PC right here is running 64 6000. 64 gigs of 6000 DDR5. I then have, guys, I have a lot of server hardware here. DDR4 wise, I have 128 gigs on my wife's computer that I use as a side server. And it's running a 5950X. The main server is a 7950X with 192 gigs. And then my main PC is a 9950X with 64 gigs of DDR5. Got a lot of hardware. And then I just got my mother-in-law's old computer. I need to dive into it. I don't even know what CPU it has. I don't know what motherboard it has. But I'm hoping I can maybe use it as a small Proxmox node for some web apps to free up just a tiny bit of processing on my main server. That's the plan anyway. And I've tuned my server for power efficiency. I don't go for performance. Power costs are power costs. And running consumer grade stuff, I don't have the most efficient power, but I track it all on an app. I've got a smart outlet on it. Some heck of builds? Yeah. They're all old computers. The one that my wife is using is my computer from 2 builds ago. The server computer is my computer from 1 build ago, but with upgraded memory. And then there's my current build. That's how I do it all. I used to sell my old parts to fund my new parts. That's how I built up the equity in the first place. But ever since I made the one computer for my wife, then made the server, I didn't have the ability to sell my old stuff. And so that's why I took out loans, because we were starting to pop off. And I really wanted to continue and have the content creation grow. So I made the decision I would take on the debt in order to keep the channel growth moving and make it more sustainable. And I'm happy. I think I made a good business decision. I really do. And it's all tax write-off. Again, I do have an LLC. And I track everything, every last penny that's spent for Fallen Media. So it works out for my wife. My wife gets a big, we file jointly. She gets a bigger return because of my business losses. I've been in the red for 3 years. Don't at me, bro. If it works, it works, you know? Yeah. How do you control all the PCs on one PC? The main, that's a big, long, that's a big box of can of worms, Delta. There's a lot of ways to do different things. I use a mixture of SSH for all my Linux stuff and Proxmox. Proxmox VE. And then, when I do occasionally do Windows stuff, which I prefer not to virtually, like to my main PC, remote desktop connection, because I run Windows Pro on all my computers. Miss me with that limited stuff. RDP is a godsend. Yep. He keeps typing all caps. Hey, I'm not committing tax fraud. I do it all by the book. All I do is file my taxes for my business by the book. And it counts as a loss. There's limits and everything, obviously. But everything's filed correctly. Because we lost money. Because of me trying to be a streamer. Just a guy in his basement. That's why I haven't spent as much money this year, because we need that money for my son. But we're still trying to recoup what was already spent. Nothing's free, sadly, right? Yeah, remote desktop protocol is... Ooh. Ooh. Right. RDP is the protocol, and then... Yeah, remote desktop, or is RDP... Is it program? Either way, Windows Remote Desktop is phenomenal because Windows Remote Desktop can also VNC into like Linux, right? It's fantastic. So I do a lot from my... I've moved away from a lot of GUI stuff. I'm more of CLI, so command line interface for a lot of my servers. Except Proxmox. Proxmox is my GUI for VMs. Yeah, RDP is a protocol, remote desktop protocol, or remote something protocol. But yeah, when I made the change to Proxmox instead of bare metal server stuff, I'll never go back. Proxmox has saved me so much time and effort, and just amazing. I love Proxmox. I've kind of experimented with other hypervisors. Guys, we finally got a new backpack. We got a new backpack, the new big one. Look at that. Look at us. No, yeah, that's sick. Windows hypervisor is getting better, especially with WSL. For those who don't know, the original servers you guys were playing on, I was running a Windows computer on my server with WSL, which is Windows Subsystem for Linux, that was running the Pterodactyl node that I was paying Wisp to be my domain for. by Daemon, sorry. But now I Proxmox everything myself, and I'm more of a container guy now. I've been through it all of every level of server hosting from home. I've done everything you can think of. I promise. And I'm really happy with where I'm at now. Guys, we're gonna go fight a boss. Or we're gonna leave. There's gotta be another boss. I'm just gonna run until I find one. Yeah, that's bad to keep that PC on 24/7, right? The server host right here. Server host right here. I'd host it on... I'll be honest, like, I wouldn't host from home if I was properly set up to afford that. I would... I would go through a host, like a... Not like you guys think. I would do it through VPS. I wouldn't pay, like, you know, like Bisect hosting, anything like that. No, I would rent servers that I would then put my software on, right? But I can do so much more with my home lab than I don't have to pay any more money. I don't have to pay subscriptions. Yes, I have the loans, but those will be paid off, right? I have complete freedom over my hardware, not just the software. That makes me happy. Because RAM costs for VPS are incredible. Incredible. And you never know if you're going to get scammed of if it's vCore or actual dedicated core, right? Also, but if it's just a quick desktop app, Delta, you could probably run it on the free Oracle 5 gig cloud VPSs or the free Google one, as long as it doesn't do over a gigabyte of data a month. You could do it. You could host it for free on the cloud, Oracle cloud and whatnot. How do you add code to a domain? Okay, so that question there, Delta, is telling me that you don't quite understand how websites work. You're going to want to watch some videos. What's going to work best for you is someone else hosting your website and you use your domain there. It's too much to get into right now, but there's no such thing as adding code to your domain. It's using your domain as a host name for like an Apache server, Nginx, web server, stuff like that. You're not going to want to self-host. And I don't know if you know this, a lot of home internet companies do not allow self-hosting websites from home. I barely am allowed to do the servers I'm doing, and even then, I'm riding such a thin line. Because it's part of my content creation, I'm allowed to do what I'm doing right now. But you can't sell web services or host web servers from your home on most residential internet plans. But I would take a look at like Squarespace or something instead to do your website. Gosh, we're getting so many cool rooms. But I need a boss, dude. We have 4 minutes. And I don't want to fight the guy that one-shots me. I don't beat him. It's that simple. We may just have to leave the vault. My little guy's running around upstairs. I love hearing his footsteps. His little laugh. Well, I think we're screwed. We don't have enough time to fight a boss now either. I think we're just gonna have to leave the vault. I'm not gonna fight the lizard dude. I want to get some experience. So I think this is going to be a no complete. Ore room. We have time. I have time for ores. I always have time for ores. Hold up, guys. I gotta focus up for a second. And again, guys, if I'm ever giving bad advice, if you know better than I do on a subject, let me know. I'm always down to learn that I'm doing something wrong. I want to make sure I know I'm saying the right thing and that I'm doing the right thing. I might sound confident in what I'm saying, but all I'm saying is the experience I've had and the knowledge I currently have. I could be wrong. If you're someone here that knows more about certain types of server hosting and residential internet plans and web app for a domain of a website, of wanting to use your domain for a website, let us know. Let us know. I could be wrong. This is your typical start of a YouTube video. This is not financial advice. Fallen Pumpkin takes no responsibility for any financial loss or gain. Sorry, I'm going to try to do this quickly here. Can we? 2 minutes? 2 minutes? I think we can. If I really speed up, and I'm going to have to eat... whatchamahoozits, the fruit and you lose it. I'm gonna have to eat those. Fresh salad, let's go. Nice. Fallen stream tips are gonna come in handy. I have very surface level knowledge of many things. I spend all my free time learning since I became disabled. It's my favorite thing to do. You guys don't even want to know. Like, YouTube Rewind told me how I watched over 1,700 tutorial videos last year. It's crazy to me. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let's get out. We dip. We're out. I love learning too. Yeah, it's a good thing. To always remain in the pursuit of knowledge. I think that's a great thing to do. And the biggest thing is to never be... to always accept knowledge from any source and always understand that you could be wrong. And to listen to the opposition's... how would you put it? Somebody who has a different opinion than you. Listen to what they have to say. You never know. And then the one thing I hate is people younger than you can know things better than you. Listen to them. Hear them out. You know? Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. I don't think that was Bill Nye first. I think that was someone else. But I do know I think he does say it. But yeah, we did not beat that vault, but I'm happy with it. We got a backpack. Guys, I legitimately, because it's taking too long to beat Vault Hunters, and all the mons is going on, I might lower my overall vault difficulty. I might lower it. Because I'm not making progress anymore. And I'm not skilled enough in Vault Hunters to fix that, you know? I know it's a get good problem. But I ain't got the time for that anymore. Guys, we got a new backpack. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for the tip we got to not unlock the research for the backpacks and instead just buy them in shops. That was like solid advice. That was MVP level advice. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. There we go. I'll catch up on chat in just a second. I'm just doing the cleanup. Doing the cleanup. Nice and quick. Oops. Easy, dude. Easy game. I love her too. Everyone, yeah. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if you saw the other chat I sent, but I'm using GitHub to provide the code to render. Oh, it's like when you say using GitHub, like your repositories over there, or you're live streaming the graphics or something? How's all the mods going? Are you on that right now or a different mod pack? Decal, we're on Vault Hunters right now because we're trying to beat Vault Hunters to be able to focus on all the mods. Yeah, I have to keep my window cracked when I'm streaming. I've got the server over there. This is our basement. I've got my computer right here, and I'm playing in 4K, streaming all my monitors. Puts off a lot of heat. Uses a lot of power. But thankfully, because it's winter, I just keep the window cracked right there. That's a window. And it works out pretty well. Yeah, Delta, I might be not knowledgeable enough to quite understand how that works. The repo, yeah. I'm actively learning how to utilize, like right now, I'm actively working on improving my knowledge of using GitHub Actions, right, for Git push and whatnot, of just using repos. I'm working on integrating that in my server setup because of how much I modify config files. Portainer can directly listen to a repository. Oh, sorry, ads. Okay. Let me know when you're... We're going to wait till Delta's back. We're going to wait till Delta's back, and then I want to talk about GitHub. Ooh, Larbaco, are you still here? Are you still hanging out? I might have a question for you that involves GitHub, funny enough. Ooh, I could add the Void upgrade back to there. Okay, you're back? Yeah, so Delta, I'm still actively learning because I want to switch for all my configurations I'm doing. I want to switch to having my Fallen Media repositories that I just push my changes to configs to, and then I can set Portainer to pull from the repos every night or when I need him to. But I'm learning GitHub. I've always been a user of GitHub, but not a front end user of I've been getting stuff from GitHub, reporting issues on GitHub, looking at code on GitHub, but I've never had my own repositories, so I'm still learning. But Thiago, I had a question. I could be unknowledgeable here. I could be missing information. But I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard mixed reviews of, I guess, what people call GitHub Actions, I think is what it was. If you know, is that something I need to worry about, or is that something custom? Anyways, here's the main question I was going to ask, and I think I've asked it to you before. When I finish setting up the Fallen Media GitHub, are you still willing to give it a glance over, take a look at it? Let me know if it looks okay. To look at the code I'm doing. To look at the code I'm doing for the servers and stuff. If you're still interested, I just want to know. No worries. Otherwise, sorry if I'm being confusing. Oh, it is. Okay, so it's not required then, right? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Azure DevOps. Yeah, I'm trying to get into, I'm so close, guys. I'm right on the cusp. I'm very knowledgeable in this stuff, but I'm missing the user, what would you call it? The experience. I'm missing the experience, and that's what I'm working on right now. Guys, I forgot we had junk management. Were we not on Void? We weren't. That's why we picked up so much junk. We weren't on Void. Oh my god. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, with that one though, now we take like this guy, right? We grab these for you. And now you go here. So we have the 2. I'm going to take the Void to keep in here. Yeah, there we go. You are now going to stay here. Probably be for Jules. Excuse me. But I'm just, I'm trying to keep up with, or in fact, keep ahead of my college course right now. So that as I get to difficult or more difficult courses, I already have experience in the course. That's what helped me pass my Core 2 of the A+ certification, was just my lifetime experience of self-teaching. It worked out really well. I lucked out there. Okay. I think we're going to identify the gear. Scrap. Oh, that's right. We got the axe. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Hold on. God, I hate being sick. I really do. I really do. That's a nice axe. I kind of want to mess with that for the tank build. We're going to make a damage dealing tank build at some point. Because we need to start mixing up our end game. We need to start mixing up the end game. Or it will struggle. We can't just have one build both for difficulty and for like not getting bored. Ooh. Yeah. I think I'm sick as well, sadly. Oof. Sorry to hear that. I don't know if I want to throw away that helmet yet. This axe though, dude. This could be big for us. Hear me out. I'm going to roll it. Ooh, Poison Cloud. Shocking. Oh my gosh. If this gets chain, do I have a chaining? Tell me I have a chaining, dude. Please tell me I have a chaining focus. I know I don't, but I'm going to look anyway. No. Ah. That would be amazing right about now. Okay, right here, guys. Chaining. Darn. Okay, reforge prefixes. Oh, come on, dude. Just chaining. Yes, dude. Yes. Sick. Oh, we had ability power? Oh, shoot. I didn't know we had ability power. Uh-oh. We may have just wasted a bunch of stuff. We'll save that for the tank then. We'll save that for the tank build. Tank build. I was going to use it on our main, but we've got plus 10 AP on our sword. And that equates to currently, so 172, 186. Oh, it's actually not that much. It's not that much. We could try the axe out. We could. The only downside is I really want Poison Cloud on our wand. Still. But I got really lucky with the latest roll. Yeah, you do it in a smithing table. Or no, is it anvil now, guys? To put the gems in the armor, it's the smithing table to take them out. I think it's the smithing table to put them in, too. I could be wrong, though. I could very well be wrong. It could be the anvil to put them in. I'm just going to try this real quick. Ooh, healing cloud. Screw it. We'll rock that. Healing poison. And we'll leave the sword. We'll keep the sword on us in case things go bad. We'll keep the sword on us. But for now, we're going to use the axe. Purely for the increased damage. And the shocking. The shocking's going to be nice. Oh, we didn't level up. We were close. Did we get guys, did I leave gear in here? No, but I left focuses. Oh, I did leave a piece of gear. Okay, okay. Okay, and then all this is going to go into our crafting potential. We're going to keep leveling this up. Should we? I kind of want to try. I want to try crafting a piece. How low do we have to go for it to be Grandmaster? $54. Oh, that's only a 50% chance. Oh, we only get a 50. 54. We still haven't gotten uniques, but I haven't been doing villages. Guys, I just want to try crafting a wand or two. $54 might be too low. I might have to just not guarantee. Ah, it's just such a drop. Darn, dude. Screw it. I'm going to craft it max. 1, 2. They're all blue. None of them have what we want. I'm going to scrap them all. We do, Bakor. We do. I turn it on now and then, and it's how we built the stream playlist. We do a queue, but I have to be in the mood for listening to new songs. Maybe we'll do it later this, like in the next couple streams, but right now, I don't know if I'm feeling, we could if you guys want. Do you guys want to do song requests for the playlist where we turn on the queue? Ooh. Because the downside is that I have to keep manually putting it back on the right playlist. But I can turn on the channel points. The way you request a song is you have to get the YouTube music link, use the channel points, and it describes it, and you post the link as the message with the channel points, and it adds it to this queue, right? Yeah, exclamation mark request, which we have through Twitch reward, request a song. Yep. Okay, and then I think I just have to turn it on. I just have to turn it on. Oh, no worries, dude. I think I'll turn it on for anybody that wants. We'll turn on request a song. We keep it cheap. We put it on 100. I can't, Thiago. It's going to be it's copyright. I really wish I could. I really do. But I've lowered the latency, Thiago. I've lowered the latency on YouTube with the 1080p stream. That's why we're doing that. If the latency is not too bad, you could listen on Twitch and watch on YouTube. It's not my style, Delta. I'm not an electronica guy. I'm really not. I can tell the beats, the rhythm are there, and I know people would enjoy it, but it's just not my personal style. But I feel really bad about that. I don't want to discourage you from continuing your pursuit. I've noticed the latency's lower. Yeah, but it's only if I stream in 1080. As soon as I go 4K or 2K, the latency's back. Guys, I'll turn it on. You guys can send any song you want, but just remember, if I'm not vibing with it, I will skip it because you're not paying for me to listen to it. So if I don't vibe, I don't vibe. But let me show you guys how to do it. So we'll go over to like music.youtube. And I'll grab a song, right? Ash again. We'll come over here. I need the song itself. Yeah, there we go. And I just copy it. And I come to do channel points on the stream. And we're going to use the channel points. This is how you do it. You have the link. You go up to channel points. You request a song. Notice what it says. Paste the YouTube Music URL in the chat window after redeeming the reward. And just like that, it should come to the queue. Oh, over here. Yeah, see? They're coming in. Rock You Like a Hurricane. I haven't heard that in a long time. Devin, it looks like it worked. It looks like it worked. It can pull it from YouTube, not just YouTube Music. You're good. You're good. It grabbed it. But anyway, we'll let the queue play. It has to finish the songs we're currently listening to. That's the only way it works. The song listening to has to be finished. Has to finish. What were people saying? Yeah, people can. It can be fun sometimes, right? It's for 5 minutes, right? Something like that. You guys are always welcome to use your channel points. However you want to do it. And I'm getting ready. I've been working on so many projects. Good night. I'm working on control what is it called, guys? Crowd control, where you guys are going to be able to do stuff to me in Minecraft. We could even test it out tonight. Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. Oh my gosh, I am dying. Yeah, if you guys have never heard of it, crowd control. It allows complete integration for, like, you guys can work with the server. It has multiple games. They've been working really hard on the new Minecraft. You can do so much to me. Watch me scroll. You guys basically control the server with points. And what I enable, what I disable. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I can turn the music up. I usually keep it low. How's that, guys? Is that too loud or are we good? You guys let me know. Yeah, car control is great. Volume's good. Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. What did I need packed? Regular. I think that's regular. I could be wrong. We'll find out right now. Hey, sick. Okay, and then we need pork, which we have a pig for now. Awesome. Yeah, it'll come up in after Ash again. I think I only put a limit on so many a stream, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what limit I set. I'm not sure. I think it's like you can request 5 songs a stream or something like that. But I mean, if we're having a good time and we're vibing, I can always increase it, you know? Guys, I completely forgot what else we needed. Oh, copper and... Oh, more seeds, dude. Seriously? So it gets all the way to big backpack. If this is the size of a regular one, I bet you it's expensive to make the big one. Oh, it's only an Echopog. That kind of makes me want to level it up. We still need to make a gear sealer. We need to open a new treasure room. I keep forgetting to do that. Royale Vault. Antiques. Oh, I didn't know that. Craft an antique stamp collector book. Yeah, that is self-promo. I prefer just normal public domain songs right now. People can post theirs if they want, but just be aware, I reserve the right to skip songs, guys. Be core, get some songs there. Yeah, guys, feel free to build up a playlist. It's just building the queue. It's just building up the queue here. Right? So feel free. I really need to get the crushing wheels going. Guys, we're taking a break from vaulting. I'm gonna get the crushing wheels going, as well as get our seeds. We actually have to play Minecraft for a minute. Oh, hello. I think that's my wife. Hold up, let me see. I hope I didn't miss a text from her. Oh, is this done? Sorry, I'm catching up on chat here. So you got to make sure when you're going to send the message, Devin, it should say above it that you're redeeming a reward. But I got your I got the should I stay or should I go now. I got the song. I don't know why it did that for you. I don't know. I might have to look into it. I might have to look into it, guys. But it worked. Is anybody else getting a warning? Is anyone else getting a warning? I only saw it right there for Devin. Yeah, see, like, it doesn't say it gave a warning there. But guys, so I want it to be known. I can pause a queue. I need to see something real quick. All right, we gotta carry on. Ingra here. But guys, in case I don't go much longer, I'm now gonna stop future redemptions, but the queue will still play out. Okay, the queue will still play out. Oh, you sneaked it in there, huh? I told you no self-promo. I don't do self-promo. There we go. Requests are off. But we'll finish out the queue. I just don't want to build up too long of a queue when I don't know how long I'll stream. Oh, you were just testing if you got a... Oh. You're right, Delta. Here's the confusing part, guys. Here's the confusing part. I didn't realize it puts your names. I didn't think it put your names. That's my bad. That's my bad. It's not necessarily my style. There's some songs like this I enjoy, Larbaco. But for the most part, it's not quite my style. But it's good. Doesn't sound bad. Sounds good. So Delta did get a warning. Guys, I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that for sure. But luckily, Create's going to be really fast to get going here, since we have a bunch of what we're going to need. We got 2 big water wheels. We've got some gearboxes. We could quickly... If I wanted to go faster, we could do some gearing. Are we out of chromatic? Oh, wow. We actually need to smelt some chromatic iron. That's not right. There should have been more. I wonder if I have it on me somewhere. Well, for now, we'll just get the water wheels going, I think. Oh, yeah, we need okay, I'm going to have to actually smelt some of our chromatic iron. We'll smelt like a stack. Because I want to duplicate my chromatic iron. That's like part of why we're doing create. Also, I need to smelt some... Oh, I got a cough. I need to smelt some kelp. Oops. Oops. There we go. Megacase farm, but I made it in single player world and it turned it on. It crashed instantly, so I won't. Oof. That sucks. Okay. We should have everything we need. We're gonna try to make this look good too. Well, let's come back over to create. I'm gonna need a belt. Just one for now. That cuts off very abruptly. So next up is Eclipse, or Echoes Sundazer. Echoes Sundazer. Hey, I may have caused a problem on the Aldemon server. I'm spawning a lot of souls. Have you turned off your farm? Have you turned off your farm? Are they vengeance spirits? Because if they're vengeance spirits, you have to use the torches. Or you have to kill them a different way. Yeah, if you kill them by hand, the vengeance spirits spawn. You need the... There's a torch that prevents their spawn, or at least makes them killable. Corrupt Lost Soul. Yeah, I believe... Yeah, it's from the same mod. I think it's because of an enchant on your sword. Or... Look up their name. Look up their name, Larbaco. There's a way to prevent their spawn. It's either an enchant on your sword that's spawning them, or it's you need to place a certain torch to make them hittable or prevent them from spawning. I can't remember. I kind of want to look it up now. Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, because it's still forbidden in Arcanus. Okay, I think it's just when you kill mobs. Here's an answer. Here's an answer, Larbaco. It looks like the Industrial Foregoing Mob Crusher will kill them. But otherwise, I have to turn them off in a config, I think. But it'll cause issues for anybody who's doing the mod. But a Mob Crusher can help kill them, but you have to have enough of them. Yeah, you guys got to be careful with that. It's from manually killing. It's from manually killing. It's so confidently wrong. Most of the time, though, it's confidently right. That's the important part. So I got super distracted. Make a belt. Okay, should I stay or should I go now by the Clash? We need water buckets. Or just buckets, sorry. Grab 2 for now. And I don't know if this version works with the bubble column, so I'm not even going to bother. Okay, so it is the enchant. It is the enchant. Okay, see, I told you it was either an enchant or you had to place a torch. I think the torch is for vengeance spirits. Guys, what else did I need? I wanted gears if we could. Or what does a rotational speed controller cost in this version? Oh, it's expensive, and it costs a pog. That's not very pog, if you ask me. Yeah, we'll make some gears here, just to try to give us a little bit of speed. Then 3 cogs, and then some more shaft, and that should be everything we need here. So let's sleep, and then we're gonna set up this water pressure. And we'll be good. Okay, I kind of want it, this might seem weird, guys, but I kind of want it over here. or right where this blacksmithing hut is, or like right here, right? Let me think. Or we could have it internally. I don't know. Let me think for a sec. Let me think for a sec. What I was going to do is I was going to have the water wheels on the outside. Right? But what I could do, I could take out the crops here. Actually. By the way, we never did get another companion so far. And we could make this section actually be a crushing wheel area. Maybe. I don't know, guys. Or like right here would be good. Right? Right? It's got an entrance right here. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. I'm gonna get a little creative here. I'm gonna get a little motion. Give me a second. Now it's Alaboy New World. Just RAR. Oh no, it swapped to... No, it's not. We're on Beauty Queen, Decane. Beauty Queen, Decane. Sorry. I'm not really feeling this song. I apologize to who requested it, but I'm not really feeling it. Sorry, guys. Okay. We're gonna come right here. Ooh, we could. No, we'll... I'm figuring this out. I'm gonna put it here. I want it one more further out. I need more blocks. Dang it. So I'm probably breathing on the mic. I'm getting I'm getting burnt out from how much streaming we've been doing. Let me try and get these create wheels placed at least. Start us out. This ain't really my kind of song either, guys. But I appreciate the music, guys. It was great. Getting to hear some of the music you guys listen to is important to me. I'm so close to having my base on the Mon server. Hey, you'll get there. Like you said, you're almost there, right? So if I make that where the loot drops, or should we make it here? Yeah, there we go. Let's put it right here as the where the crushing happens. I can't remember. How do I usually do the gearing? It's not through that. I've always done it in the past with a shaft, but I'm trying to remember how I did the angling for it. So give me a second here. Is it okay? It was just the one I used to test? Oh, okay. It's the old crushing wheels. I haven't seen these in a minute. Okay. Want that one be turning? Yeah, I remember now. I remember now. Check it out. And then we go, ooh, ooh. We do not do that. Cog. Shaft, belt. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. And then all we have to do is turn this main rotary shaft. And we're going to do it with water wheels and a little bit of gear reduction. Or increasing in gearing, I should say. I might grab another belt to make it less messy. Nah, we'll give it a go. We're going to come up probably. Oh, I need more gears. One sec. Or cog. I'm just happy we're doing this. We've been needing to do this for so long. It's kind of sad. Okay, perfect. And then what I'm going to do... How do I want to... I might gearbox it. Come out. And we're going to put the water wheel on the outside of the castle. The water wheels. Because I want it kind of visible when we're in the castle, right? Go like that, and maybe put one on this side too. Or no, I want this one visible. I want this side visible. Okay, and now we'll grab some water. Come back up top. Look at that. I could probably put it like right here to make it look good. There we go. And we could clean up here for sure. Especially behind. So give me a second. We need power so that we can stop having to run over here. There we go. Get some more stone brick. And we can make it look better later. For now, we just want it to look functional. It's the main goal. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, and then we'll go like that, that, that. Or no, I kind of want the gears showing out the back. Like that. Hey, nice. That's always a good feeling, right? Okay, and now I'm actually going to give up one of my auto pickups. I'll give up this one so that I can put it or you know what, we'll use this belt. We never need more than this, do we? Or do we have... Let me think. Let's go 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, we need more iron. Hold on. Oh, it's in my inventory. 2. And I just want 2 of these. Okay. And then we're going to grab... My inventory is a mess. We're going to grab this double pouch. And we're going to put it right underneath. And give it pick up and stack. Then we're going to feed the top of it. With, I mean, I usually just use like a hopper. But I think I'd rather a chute, I believe is what it's called. Yes. It can feed faster. Oh, why did it just do that? Oh, you have to unlock the mod. I bet you it's one of the expensive ones. Yep, it is. It's expensive. Of course. I'd have to make the plates the press way. Dang, I really wanted to use a chute, but we'll have to use a hopper for now. It's going to be slower, or we could just manually drop. So we make sure our magnet's off, right? Our magnet's off. We add a little staircase. Or here, let's put it like this. Oops. There we go. So we can get up top. And we can throw items right there. And it will actually be the crush. It'll go in the crushing wheel. So why don't we add some slabs? Just across the top to make sure items go where they're supposed to. And with our magnet off, now we should be able to grab chromatic iron. And while we could cook the iron with lava and a fan, I don't want to waste the time setting that up right now. So we're going to come up top. And all we have to do is toss it in. It'll take a while. I just want to see how fast it goes of if I can put that many up there. It does 64 at once. This is why I want the chute, but I think it's too slow. It might be too slow. I'm going to put a hopper. If we were spinning it faster, I'd be more confident that items wouldn't despawn. But for now, hopper and chest. Because, yeah, look, it's still working on that first stack. Hey, there we go, though. Now we can duplicate, and I can make dyes. That's the important part. That's what the whole reason we did that for, was to make dyes. So I can make the antique book. I'm going to put the companion incubator back up here. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think that turned out better than I thought it would. The only thing I would change is I'd probably modify this a little bit to be something like this, and then put a slab here. I'm not sure. Or maybe pull it out like so. Better blocks later. Oh, darn it. There we go. Good enough. Good enough for me, guys. I'm going to cook up some of this chromatic iron. And maybe make some dye. But part of me wants to... I just realized I don't know if I even have the stuff to make the dye for the chromatic book, and that I had cactus. I could have just smelted cactus. I wasn't thinking. How much do you guys think a fan costs? There we go. Okay, grab that, grab that. I think I'm going to break this hopper. Oh, that was a mistake. I may have just made a mistake. I may have just voided so much stuff. That or it's beneath us. Okay, it was beneath us. Ooh, that was scary. What we're going to do, I'm going to come up here. We'll make sure all the furnace stuff's working. Oh, but we can't open the chest. That was not very smart, was it? Oh, I guess I only had to break it once. But yeah, we'll put a regular chest, and we'll just have to put the hopper. Or, if I'm not stupid, we put the chest next to it. Like so. And output to the right. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm putting stuff back. Okay. That's good enough. Let's see if we can't make the antique book and then make the next crystal. Yeah, we've got an echo gem. And that's needed for the antique. And then we need to make the gear sealer too. What is that going to cost us right now? A vault artisan station. We could make a new one. Is that really all we need right now? For the gear sealer? We did it. We used our last echo pog. So to read this again really quick. Uh-oh, my internet's dying. I wonder what the cause is.